I'm so excited. My honey put some shelves up for me, and now I have another pantry in my house. I had this here before, but it wasn't this nice. It wasn't this organized. Anyway, I'm going to step back and maybe give you a better view of this. There we go. So I had this wasted space. I had a ledge that came up from the basement stairs. These are my basement stairs. And this ledge was here, and it was kind of wasted space. So what I did was I made it into a little pantry. So if you're doing food prep, that's what you can do. You can find nooks and crannies and use them to store food. So I had these containers. Most of them came from cashew nuts, but you can get them from pretzels or any of those kinds of things. So they're food safe. And on some of them, I'm not quite done. I put these chalkboard labels. You can buy this by the roll and cut it to any size you want. So I labeled a lot of them. These are all labeled. I like to experiment with my flours, different kinds of flours. I have gluten-free flours. I've really been getting into baking bread. I'm working on a sourdough recipe. There's a million recipes out there, and so far, I haven't been having too much luck with them. But anyway, I made another couple loaves today because I'm trying to ferment it with kombucha, and I just don't know the whole process yet, so I'm learning. But anyway, this is where I store all my flours and tea bags. I have mushroom powder here, my nutritional yeast, TVP, got a kind of two different kinds of that, some oils, some more flours over here. So I get a lot of storage in this space. If I back up here, you can see everything I've got stored here. So this is both for long-term and short-term. I use this every day. Then this little cabinet I found down in Amish country, and it was at a thrift store. I think I paid $25 for it. It was cheap, but it's very shallow, which is what I wanted, because this is a very shallow space. It's about 6 inches deep. So what I did with this, I use this for all my spices. So I've got all my spices in here because I have a lot of spices. And they were taking over my other pantry, and I didn't know what I had. So with this, I was able to get them all stored in there. And what I'm using is, you can get these at the Dollar Tree. These candles, they're mason jars. So what I do is, I just clean them out real well, run them through the dishwasher, and they're perfect for storing spices once they're all cleaned. They're the little tiny mason jars. So I can stack those 4 high here. I mean, I also have some other things there, but it works out great. So anyway, that's my pantry, and down here I have on the stairs, I don't know if I can get a shot of this. I'm going to go down and shoot going up. But down here, this is where I've been storing my water, and I have a gallon of water on each step, way over to the side, so it's not a tripping hazard. But every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I buy a gallon of water. So once I get these all filled up, I think there'll be 13 gallons of water that I'll have stored up. So I have that going, and then over here, I put up a little greenhouse, And I don't know if you can see that real well or not, but I planted some plants there, and I'm waiting for those to come up. So I've got a couple grow lights on there, and I'm waiting for another grow light. I want to do one more layer. And the tomatoes are coming up. Some of the things aren't coming up as well as I had hoped. But I read that if you put cinnamon on top of your soil, that it'll keep them from damping off, which means, you know, they come up, they're nice, and then they just get moldy and fall over. So I don't know. It's an experiment, but anyway, it's in the basement, and of course a basement is dark, so that's why I have the grow lights. And I want to see if I can do my own flowers. Some of the seeds I saved from last year. I had beautiful French marigolds, so those I saved and I planted. They haven't come up yet. And I had some red Gerbera daisies, and those are starting to come up. And I saved the seeds from that too. And here, these are doing the best. I think I got this little thing at a discount store. But as you can see, these are my little tomatoes coming up. And they all came up except for this one. But some of them have two in there, so I'm hoping I can separate them. And this one even has little roots coming out the bottom. And those are chocolate Cherokee purple little tomatoes. So that's my little greenhouse, and I want to see how it works. And this is my assistant. She does not like the camera. Lizzie, hi baby. Hi baby. You gonna look? Gonna look at the camera? No, no way. No way. Oh, she's gone. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Hi, Lizzie. You like my spice cabinet? Lizzie, there she is. She's my littlest. She is a Chihuahua Poodle mix, and she loves to bark. She's my guard dog. So that's her. And here comes Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Hi, big girl. She's a good girl. You smelling the spices too? Yeah? Let's see if I can find my other buddy. Here's my good boy. That's Bandit. He's just hanging out. So there they are. My three. Whoops. My three puppies. I bought a Meyer lemon tree at the Home and Flower Show. It did have blooms on it, but I don't think, well, there's no fruit. So in the summertime, I'm going to put it outside. Right now, it's probably about 13 degrees outside here in Ohio. So, but I'm hoping that in the summer it'll grow, and then I'm going to put it under grow lights and see if I can't get a couple Meyer lemons. I love Meyer lemons. They're way sweeter than a regular lemon. So we'll see. That's another part of my garden. See how it works out. Okay, love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.